Hi guys, I'm Vlad Catcher, and this video is about how to build your own successful online business. Now, my company, we have 80,000 paying customers. We've been in business for 8 years, so it's a lot of lessons we learned. So here for you, I have 7 strategies, actionable strategies, how to build your own successful online business. And then I have 13 tips that we learned the hard way that you should follow. And before I go into them, I'd like to say this video is sponsored by Jimdo.com. They allow you to make a blog, website, or an online store in 3 minutes. Now, I actually tested it, and I went ahead and created my own website, literally created my own website, and I timed it, and I was able to do it in 4 minutes. And I'm very impatient. Like, I hate plugins, I hate noise and stuff, and a lot of questions, and this thing was very easy. They literally asked me like 4 or 5 kind of multiple choice almost questions. I just answered them. They were very easy, and my website was ready. Awesome tool. It looks good on mobile and it looks good on desktop because that's very important. It's free. You can use the thing for free with your own custom subdomain. So it can be like wehustle.jimdo.com. So it's a great tool to set up your website or blog or online store. It's awesome and it's very fast. And that's jimdo.com. So here we go with the 7 actionable tips how to build your own successful online business. Number 1, identify what you want to sell, to who, and how you're going to acquire them. The piece that everyone misses is the piece about how you acquire them. I don't know why people always think about, hey, I'm going to sell this I'm going to deliver it, but they don't spend the time to thinking how to acquire the customers. 50% of the journey is acquiring customers, 50%. So half of your business, half of all of your time should go into acquisition, acquiring customers. So that's your step 1. Number 2, set up your splash page, get your social proof, and a way to accept payments. Now again, for your splash page, you can use jimdo.com to set up your website. Then you need social proof. Social proof is to show other people are using you. It's very hard to get your first customer, but it's very easy to get your 4th, 5th, 6th, 7th. So you need to spend 1 or 2 days and get your first, let's say, 3 customers, even if they're free, even if you give them the service for free, but then you can put them on your website and have a strategy how you're going to accept payments. Are the customers going to wire you the money in your bank, or is it going to be processed via your website? Because you got to have a way to accept funds. Number 3, manually pursue clients. So when you have your splash page, social proof, and payments, by the way, that should take max 2 days. Fast. Manually pursue clients until you sell $10,000 per month. Once you sell $10,000 per month yourself, you have a real business. You have a demand, people want your product, you've delivered your product, you have a real business. Then, number 4, once you've sold $10,000, make a more sophisticated website. I'm not saying bells and whistles, I'm saying just make it better. If you have make a better website, make it more powerful. Once you make it more powerful, set up your digital ads. And then the step number 5 is amp up all your digital ads, right? Set up your Google ads, your Facebook ads, your retargeting, your LinkedIn, your Quora, your Outbrain. Set up all your digital ads and optimize it. For example, we optimized all of our digital marketing in like 4 to 6 weeks. And it wasn't full-time, meaning I wasn't doing it full-time. It took me 2 days to set it all up, and then a few hours a day adjusting based on which ones are bringing how much sales and how many email signups. So set up all your digital ads and amplify and optimize it, your website, like what's converting, where are they dropping off. Number 6, hire employees who will grow your revenue. So then you need to start hiring people. Now, I recommend the earlier you are, the more you have to focus on employees who bring direct revenue. Because if you hire too many people who don't bring direct revenue, if you made any hire mistakes, or if they just don't, they'll swell up your costs too much, right? Your expenses will go up too much. Focus more on employees who bring direct revenue. And then you can start hiring more other team members who don't necessarily contribute to revenue, but they're very important. And number 7, which is the final step of how to build your online business, do 10x initiatives. So let's say you sell $10,000 a month with 1 executive sales rep. Then I need you to hire 10. You can hire probably 10 sales reps with an aggressive 2-week push. For 2 weeks, 2 to 3 people sit down and just recruit. You can hire 10 sales reps. So then does that make your sales go up 10x? Hopefully. Or let's say you're spending $1,000 on digital ads. Spend $10,000 a day on digital ads. I actually did this. We're spending $1,000 a day. I amped it up to $10,000 a day. Many of the companies couldn't even spend that. Many of the companies couldn't even spend $10,000 a day in spend. They just couldn't even, they didn't have enough inventory. But the point is, amplify 10x and see what you can spend. If you have one influencer who reviews your product a month, right, on YouTube, for example, you have an influencer marketing strategy, Get 10 influencers who review your product a month. 10x initiatives. And those are the 7 steps how to build a successful online business. Now for you, I have 13 tips how to not fail and how to succeed. Now, most of these we'll learn the hard way. So number 1, focus. Do only one thing. If your business does more than one thing, you're gonna fail. If you notice any company, they're like, hey, we have these product lines and this product line, and they're early stage, bankruptcy coming. Send them an email of a prediction because they're gonna fail. So focus on only one thing and be the best at that one thing. Number 2, work very hard. Just yesterday, I interviewed a guy who said, Vlad, I work very smart. And I knew what that meant. That means he's not gonna be a hard worker because I also work very smart and I also work very hard. It takes that. Early stage businesses takes that. You can't just work smart in an early stage companies. You have to work smart and very hard. It takes that. You think Michael Jordan became the best basketball player because he was just very, very smart. He practiced the perfect 3 hours a day of basketball. No, he probably practiced the whole day. Michael Phelps practiced hours upon hours for years to become the best. And the same has to be with you. You can't work smart to be the best at something. You have to do what it takes and give your soul to it. Next point is, number 3, resilient. Resilience is key. Everyone's going to reject you. Your family's not going to believe in you. Your friends won't understand. Many employees won't get it. Everyone, the press, nobody. Nobody's going to believe in you. Customers will reject you. You have to be resilient. You have to say, I'm going to show them. They're going to see. They just don't know. And then you have to press on inch by inch by inch by inch, brick by brick. Resiliency is key. Number 4, if it doesn't make money, it's bad. You know, I've started 2 successful businesses. The first one did $20,000 in the first month. And the second one did $35,000 in 21 days. So if your business makes money, you'll be successful because you're never going to give up on a business that's making money, right? Profitable businesses, you're never going to give up. You can always hire talented folks. You can give big bonuses. So make sure your business makes profit. And every month, strive to make a little bit more. Next, number 5 tip, earn at least 50% margin. Out of all my great friends whose businesses failed, the ones who made 50% margin seem to always be successful. At least, so if you sell software, you have 100% margin usually many times, right? You have no cost of goods except like the team and the hosting and maybe the marketing. But if you sell a physical product of some sort, make sure you have at least 50% margin. So your cost of goods $50, you sell it for $100. Number 6, test and refine. Quickly, speed is your key to success. An example I give here is, let's say if you do one experiment a week, but I do 3. That means in 1 week, I've covered 3 weeks of yours. In my 2 weeks, I would have covered 6 weeks. So eventually, you're just going to go out of business. I'll be so far away. So test quickly. Test your thesis, hypothesis quickly, and iterate really quickly. Number 7, don't write any business plans. You can execute faster in a day and see everything in one day than spending a day on writing a business plan. Just get a guy to pay. Start reaching out to customers and see the response you get. Try to convert them to pay you. Don't write any business plans. 8, learn by doing. You can learn more in one day than in months of theory and preparation and thinking. I used to have I have a saying about this. So many years ago, when we decided to do an accelerator, we're like, hey, should we do this accelerator for a startup? Like, yeah, it makes sense. From the time we decided, I went ahead and emailed 3 of my friends and got an introduction and got an interview at that accelerator within an hour of that decision. So you have to be really quick, really fast, and learn as you go fast. You have to learn quickly. Number 9, one-way businesses are much easier than two-way businesses. That means like Uber is a two-way business. Airbnb is a two-way businesses. But if you build like a tool for businesses, one way, right? Like some kind of software you sell in, all you need is a business. There's no second party. They're easier to build, right? They're easier for you to execute and make them successful. Number 10, always ask yourself how much progress you're making. Very important, because at one point my company grew to like 38, 39 people. We had so many people, but we didn't make any revenue uptick. Revenue was the same. Don't worry about movement. Worry about progress. Revenue should grow. Number 11, usually few moves make a huge difference. This is really important. So in your company, as you grow in it, it's not going to be like 100 things. Usually like 3 initiatives will be your 10x or 20x initiatives. It's massive progress you make with few things. Once you hit those few things, just amplify those. Meaning it's not 100 things to make you big. It's usually like 2 to 3 initiatives you did that make you really big. Number 12, handle hardship well. You're gonna face a painful surprise frequently. Handle hardship well, it's part of the game. And my last tip is, the hardest things in business is profit and growth. Those are the 2 hardest things in business. Profit and growth, to make money and to grow the business. Those are very hard. Just be aware of it as you're doing it. And again, this video is sponsored by jimdo.com. If you need a website, a blog, or an online store quickly, right? They let you have it in 3 minutes. When I tried it myself, I had it in 4 minutes. It's free to use. You have a completely free version, unlimited free version. You can create your subdomain. It's very easy to use. And I'm very impatient, to where I'm easy to give up on like something I don't like. But these guys are good because it's so easy to use and it's so fast and it's good on desktop and mobile. And I'd like to end this with a quote. And the quote is, self-belief and hard work will always earn you success. And I live by this, and I really believe this, because you have to believe in yourself. I know it's hard, but you have to believe in yourself that you can. And then you have to work as hard as possible, give up everything possible to achieve it. And then you'll have it. This channel is all about entrepreneurship. If you enjoy learning about entrepreneurship, subscribe to this channel. I also have an exclusive VIP newsletter where I offer really great content that I don't even post to YouTube. Subscribe to my newsletter on vladcatcher.com. I'll put a link in the description, or you can just go to vladcatcher.com website. Thanks for watching, and be a warrior.